Hello, hi, Dinsang. I hope you're very good. My name is Rotenda Ramudzore and I'm your host for CampusVibe Cast. This is your platform where we look at all programs within the Directorate of Extracurricular Development at Tshwane University of Technology. You are very much a part of us and we love hearing from you. Do catch us on YouTube at TUT-TV, like and subscribe, and turn on the notification so that you get the latest episodes that we have for you. We are also available on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Our handle is at CampusVibecast. Today we have another exciting episode which we hope that it will leave you very much inspired. Our guest today is Coach Tsakani Maureen Ngobeni, who is a coach within the Directorate of Extracurricular Development right here at Tshwane University of Technology. You know that here we move from good to great, and I'm definitely sure that today's episode will do the same for you as we are zooming into the book club within DED. Hello, Coach Maureen. Welcome to Campus Vibe Cast. Minjani kupfoka?
Mfuke kahle ngona mfuke njani?
Nipfuke kahle na mina. And for those who are like, what are they saying? We say hello, hi, are you good? What's up? So for those who don't know Coach Maureen, we want to know more about you. What are you studying here at TUT? How has the journey of the coach been? Just for someone who doesn't know you, just an up and close nyana, a short one.
Hello once again. My name is Maureen Tsakani Ngobeni. As you mentioned, some people might know me as Nganakati ya Mutsonga, the multilingual poet. Answering your question, I'm also a multilingual poet. I am a performative artist. I studied performance arts, which was drama when I started studying it. Yeah, now it's changed to performing arts, so things are evolving. I'm a full-time artist, freelancer as well. I also do the coaching, like you said. I'm part of the DED. I'm the drama and book club coach as well, so they are coupled together. As a coach, the journey has been challenging, but most importantly, it's been liberating. Mm-hmm. I think that's in a nutshell, it's been liberating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There are so many questions that I have, but let's but just at the back of our heads, I want us to have a short nyana verse, young nyana verse to showcase, But before we get there, tell us about the book club. What do you do within the book club? How did you become a coach?
With becoming a coach, obviously they do a call out as a university. They phrase it like a vacancy to open up. Then I applied through that process. Interview was tough because you get into a space like, hey, bo. I thought I was the only one doing this, Hey, nibaning, you're like, hey, bo. It's a lot, but passing through that stage and officially being appointed to help other students through this journey, right? So what the book club does is it just helps you navigate the idea of having a relationship with the library, having a relationship with books. I think when the DED decided that, there's going to be a book club, it was a way of trying to make sure that students are engaged into literature, because we know that as a university student, it's very important to be to have a relationship with literature, because it also shapes your academics. Like if it shapes your academics, it also shapes your social skills, because people don't want to sit with someone who doesn't know how to hold conversations. I'm sitting here, I'm like, what are you about to say next? Because you're not reading books or you're not watching anything that is equipping to your mind and things like that. You get what I'm saying? So the book club mainly does that for you. It liberates you. It also gives you improves your academic skills and also improves your social skills. So that's in a nutshell what the book club does. It's not like a structure that is always going to be serious and then we want people that are always coming and looking good and they are authors, but we mainly equip you with skills that are going to help you be a very empowered young person, also an informed young person.
I'm so glad you cleared that, because when you were talking about a book club, in my head I'm thinking of men wearing suits, these polished women, about they're also wearing suits, quoting Bomakaveli and Bomangmang, But for a first-year student who wants to participate in the program, and say someone who's not necessarily a first year student, but any person who has never participated in the book club before, what do they expect? How do you take them through that journey? What kind of steps do you take me through? I'm not a reader, I'm a viber.
Yes.
I'm there with my TikTok challenge dancing, but I want to embark on this journey. What do you do for me?
You know, the fun thing is, I think they were very strategic when they coupled book club and drama for the coaches, because coming from me, who's somebody who does drama, who does acting, you know, from a fun things, we are always there on TikTok checking what's up, what's trending now, you get what I'm saying? And those, personally for me as a coach, those are the things that I use to lure students to come to the book club, because as an individual, you don't want something that's boring. Like, you want to then be like, oh, I will go to this place and it's boring. We want to go to a fun space, but yet I still want to be equipped, like I said. So, for example, you meet me, I'll tell you, come, let's join. And first time when you join, we obviously put your name down, take your details for communication purposes. Because nowadays, it's WhatsApp communications. Sometimes it's nice when you see like an Instagram invite, or we do a Teams or your Zoom sometimes. We don't always have to be in the same space sitting together. And another thing is, I encourage you to have something you're looking forward to when you join a book club. If you're going to join looking to get into books of academia, come with that mindset. Be like, I want to join the book club, but I'm more into academia. You know, come with a genre, so that when you come into the book club, it's not a space of, I don't fit in. As a coach, it helps me to be able to, broaden the spectrum of books, broaden what we do with books, and look for fun activities, guys. I'm a fun person. I know I look strict, but I'm a fun person.
Okay.
It's nice to always
We
have
love
fun.
fun.
Yeah, we love fun, right? So we play. We come up with games that involve book reading. Like there was an earlier event that we did with the book club. It's called Blind Date with a Book. And you know, when you hear the word dates, we all go, okay, dates, blind, hi-wo. Now I might be meeting the love of my life, right? But now here's the twist. You meet the love of your mind with books.
Oh.
Got you right there, right?
Uh-huh.
See? You see why you've got me as a coach.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like that. You know, you explore books that you like. Actually, after the blind date, a lot of reviews from students and some staff members also participated in that. They're like, you know, personally, I wouldn't pick up such a book and read. But after those 5 minutes of this blind date with this book, I actually want to read this book. So what we are creating is, now people are becoming familiar with the library. Because where are you going to get the book? Go to the library. If you're not going to go to the library, then it means I'm there, I'm on Take-A-Lot, I'm purchasing a book now. Because I really want to read this book. It's interesting after I met that. So yeah, like I'm saying, look out for fun. Also come with an expectation. Like, that goes out for everything in life. Go with an expectation.
Mm-hmm. And maybe just for the interest of those who might not know what the blind date with the book is about, how do you do it?
So the blind date is a book. We set up creatively create a booth, make it look nice. We decorate the table, make it look like you literally
red roses and
yes,
stuff.
red
Okay.
roses and stuff.
Nice.
So what we do is, I have got books, so I came prepared. Mm-hmm. So I'll use this book. It's a 2-grade book published by TUT-TV. So, for example, we'll cover this up with either a nice brown cover and put some roses decorations in it, or put like a colorful wrapper around it, right? You don't know the book. What we do is, the people who are planning the blind date with the book, like your ambassadors and the likes of myself, we mainly write, it can be a quote from the book, it can be maybe a quote by the author or initials of the author, or just quote something, a message from the book, right? We paste it outside. So when you choose a book, you choose based on these features that you're reading, but you don't know the actual book.
I can't wait for the next one. Count me in.
And the nice thing is we do it outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you have to go find, inside the library or in which building. No, we do it randomly outside. If you want, we switch locations later on through the day. Let's go.
I'm coming.
Let's go. You're going to meet the love of your mind.
Ne? I cannot wait for the next one. You just gave an example of a great book, to grade.
Yes.
It was launched this year.
Yes.
A book which is a product of the Directorate of Extracurricular Development. So what I love about the book is that you are in sync with it
Yes.
when it comes to the programs within DED. How do you think this book changed the lives of the students? And also, just give a bit of background. I don't want to be the one to say it because you are the coach, you know. What is too great about, how did it come about, and how do you feel like it changed a student's life when it comes to reading? Because that's what we're focusing on.
Number one, Too Great is a book that is published by the Directorate and TUT, which encompasses different students' short stories. So there was a short story competition, and there were
The first one ever.
Yes, the first one ever. So this is the first book to be published, and I think the first of many. I'd like to believe that, right? From this, there were about 15 students, if I'm not mistaken. Just double check. Yeah, I think there was about 15 students. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, yes, 15 students that were selected to be part of the ones that will be published, right? And as they got published into this, the nice thing I love about this book is every short story is published in its native language. So that's the nice thing about the stories. They take you back as a student, you know. There's one student that wrote a story, Kasepedi, Dimakacho Mamesh. She was part of the book club when this competition aired, right? She wrote, and her book is published in here, Kasepedi. The proudness she carries, it just makes me sit and I'm like, I can't wait for more books to be published. Because she's so proud of how the book is published in her language, number one. And for somebody who's from the rurals, people don't encourage those things. Don't encourage those things for you to publish in such a language, right? So she's, number one, she's a published author. Kasepedi. What better way to say, I am proud to be young, I am proud to be Mupedi, than this?
Beautiful.
Yes, let's go.
And now, it's time to cook. Ne? Because you're saying you're multilingual.
Hey.
People know you not only as a coach, but as an artist. Give us a young verse. Something to inspire someone out there who wants to be a poet tomorrow.
Let me prepare myself.
Yeah, cook.
Are you ready? I must cook now.
Yeah.
All right. 6 Ghani aromats come from wherever you are. All right. Okay. I'll quote a little bit of this. I don't know if I still remember it. Oh, I did this a long time ago.
Remember it in your own way.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's go. It's titled She. She. Ke mosadi konokono gare ga dikonokono abanye bathi mfazi ophatha isandla ngezandla igcwele kodwa mina ngithi inwansati loyi ativaka kurishi mitantsengele xitshembe nkolo. I mean, what more do you have to say about a woman who's she? Endures different difficult situations but yet stands to be seen by the world. Ke mohlapa a hlapile motseba tša go tseba ke yena a nnoši tsebang gore she is she. That's a little bit of what I remember.
I love it.
I haven't done that in a while. Eh?
So lastly, for those who want to join DED, more specifically the book club, why should they join? When can they join?
Simple. Go to your near, for us and Acadia, go to a library, front desk, tell them you're interested in joining the book club. They're either going to give you my contact details to directly contact me, or there's a list that I put by the Arts Campus where when you say you want to join the book club, they take out that list. So I go there every now and then to check who's new on the list, who has joined. It takes your basic details, your name, your cell number, so that it's easier for us to contact you, because sometimes we clash with classes and whatnot. And every now and then DD has got some pop-ups where they help you register again. You register your name, you want to join any program that's part of the DD, then you put down your name there. And definitely we contact you, we've got your details inside the office, and then we contact you, become part of the fantabulous.
So there's no excuse, hey, nah, I can't read. Hey, nah, I don't read academic books. You read whatever you want to read. So it's just like dancing, it's just like language, it's just like anything. Yes. You choose what suits you.
You choose what suits you.
There are different sizes inside. Ne?
Different sizes.
Types.
Colors.
Ne? We love it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
I can
One last thing I want to highlight. Guys, it's important to be equipped. Like, be equipped. Don't take it for granted. All these programs and what, something like a book club, don't take it lightly. When people say get educated, being part of the book club is being educated. So don't take it for granted. So if you were in doubt, go in.
All right. Thank you so much. I hope it went straight to the heart. Ne? Thank you so much. That was Coach Tsakani Maureen Gobeni giving us the lowdown of what happens in the book club. Right now, we are going to be joining students who will be telling us their experience of the book club within DED at TUT University of Technology at different campuses. Come with us. Our next guest now joining us is Tumelo Kwinana, who is studying here at TUT University of Technology at campus. Hi, Tumelo. Welcome to CampusVibe Cast. What are you studying?
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm studying performing arts in theater. Yes, and which is something that is so beautiful. I hope you guys can come and watch me one day perform.
You are from?
Soshanguve.
Have you done some playing and go social just to show them what you're doing here?
No, I've done it in Soweto when I was still in Soweto. We've performed in Soweto, Joburg Theatre, we have done Soweto Theatre, we have done Hillbrow Theatre, we have done Sibigwa Arts Center, so I've been around.
Guys, we are with serious people here. Eh? We are with very, very serious people.
I hope.
Because theatre goes beyond your studies. It also challenges you as a person. But now, how do you incorporate being a member of the book club? Because that also requires time to be set aside.
I think each and every artist needs to be informed. An artist needs to read, they need to have information, they need to have knowledge. An artist without a book becomes a con artist. So each and every artist must be able to read so that they become the better artist. So in order to better myself, I read books.
Yay! Yay! I'm so inspired.
Yeah.
I'm so lifted. And I hope that those who quote can just do a memenyana, and write those. An artist who doesn't read will be a con artist. So
I had to.
tell us, what do you enjoy reading?
Reading not only, we live in a society where reading is no longer a norm, and it's painful because reading informs your knowledge, reading informs how you view the world, and whenever you read, you get to understand different aspects of people, you get to understand why things are the way they are, because it is through information that you get to understand things. And without information, we become, unfortunately, a society that is running headless. A headless chicken. A headless chicken, it's a issue.
Hey.
That's what we become without books, without knowledge. And I think we need more people to read and to join book clubs.
And if you were to recommend a book that each and every young South African who wants to be like Utumelo, be so determined as you are, what's that one book?
There is a book that I read a while ago. I'm not sure about the title. It's Who Moved My Cheese? I think it's about two rats and a cheese. And this Who Moved My Cheese should be the book that everyone, I think, they should read, because it gives them a perspective into how life works, into how you get to grab opportunities instead of you waiting for opportunities to come to you. Because it's a beautiful book that will also spark a mindset of young generation that wakes up with a dedication.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
I hope it was. Thank you.
Thank you. The experience with the students so far has been nothing but amazing, as they're telling us much more about the book club and what they've learned so far in the book club. Joining us right now is Basitsana Mutawong, who is also a member of the book club. She will tell us how it has affected her life or improved her life and what she enjoys reading. Hi, Wasi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. What do you enjoy the most about the book club?
Oh, the book club. I love the community, I love the support that we have for one another. I love just chilling with people, like-minded people who love reading. So, yeah, that.
I can imagine you are talking about the good, but what do you find challenging? Do you feel like maybe if you have someone who's like an avid reader, who is maybe deeper in terms of interest and stuff? Like they challenge you as a person?
I think it's a personal thing. I don't think I read a lot, right? I'm still trying to get into that. I used to read a lot, but I stopped for quite a bit. So right now, just, it gets a bit challenging when we have to meet and then read the whole, okay, at a certain point, we must be at a certain point in the book. And I haven't gotten there yet because I don't have that motivation. So just that discipline, that's what I'm getting as a challenge, yeah.
And how do you manage your time as a student between the book club and many other things that you do on campus?
Ooh, it's a little difficult, but I am managing quite well. I think just knowing what to prioritize at which point, prioritizing the most important things first and then later focusing on other things, setting a good timetable for myself, even though I might lack discipline sometimes, but, sometimes it does work. Most times, actually, yeah.
And how has the book club cultivated your culture of reading?
I think knowing that we have to do it and we have one another as a support system will just bring you back, yeah.
And say you are to go and perform, whether it's for assessment or for any other thing.
Sure.
Maybe you're invited somewhere to go and showcase, What's that one book that anchors you, that comes to your mind and say, this book has sharpened my character as an artist. I can show up as my best self.
I think the same book,
Okay.
We Need New Names by Novayeli Bulawayo. I will go back to Basi, who are you? Because the title of the book, We Need New Names, like, who am I from the core? Like, because that's what you need as an artist, just go back to who you are. So that's the actual book, Elung Hore, Inkisa back, like, takes me to my character straight because it reminds me first of who I am and then so that I can allow the character to take over.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you can read it again, I guess.
Yes, of course.
Lovely. Lastly, someone who has an interest in the book club but hasn't joined yet, what are they missing out on?
Oh, you're missing out on a beautiful community that will support you, that will motivate you to read books. You're missing out on activities, going out and meeting other like-minded people who love books as much as you do. You're missing out on meeting authors, which is something that we have explored as well. So yeah.
All right. And then meeting authors now, I thought that was going to be a last question, but now I'm interested. Are you
Sure.
interested in writing?
Yes, so I am a poetry writer and I'm still starting to get into script writing. So yeah, in terms of a book, I haven't thought that far yet, but I'm sure it will come as I age, yeah.
And congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. If I ever may.
We are now joined by a book club member who is Ria Mangena. She'll tell us what she does here at TUT and also how she has found the book club so far. Hello, hi Ria. Welcome to Campus Vibe Cast. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing well. And how are you doing?
I'm well. Thank you for joining us. What do you do here at TUT?
I'm a second year performing arts student. I am majoring in applied theatre and script writing.
Lovely. I hope that's going well.
Yeah, it is going well.
Because we want you to pass in flying colors. All right. So, with the book club, how long have you been a part of the book club? And also, how have you found the experience so far?
It's been a year now, and with the experience, I can say that it has been amazing, because it really opened ourselves to more opportunities, to get to know other people who are, of the same interest as us. So it's been great.
What do you enjoy reading? What genre?
Non-fiction? Yeah, non-fiction, motivational books. That's just all me. Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say is the best book you have read so far? And how has that book changed your life?
5 a.m. Club book by Robin Sharma. So That book changed my life in how I actually live my everyday life, my habits actually. I can say that I moved from 1% of productivity to 65% of productivity. Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. Even now, when it's this cold, you are the fair 5 a.m. club gang.
I can say that I'm now robbing. I wake up like 6:30 now instead of 5 a.m.
But I'm so proud of you. It
Thank
means
you.
that it's also affecting how you are performing academically. And thank you so much for your time and all the best with your performance.
Thank you very much.
You so much.
Thank you.
All right. With reading being one of the important traits of the most successful people, within the Directorate of Extracurricular Development, we have book clubs that nurtures reading to ensure not only success of students within the academic space, but also to be successful individuals. Right now, from TUT University of Technology, Garankuwa campus, we're joined by Nzalo Marule, who is not only a member of the book club, but also an author of a book titled, I Do Not Like It Here. A very moving piece, especially with what it depicts more of the struggle of young South Africans. Joining us right now, he'll expand more on the book and why he wrote the book. Nzalo, akwamkela to Campus Vibe Cast. We are interested in knowing much more about the book. I Do Not Like It Here, with a South African flag and a fist raised high. Why this book? Why the title?
So I Do Not Like It Here is basically a book by 20-year-old Nzalo Marule from Tembise, a hood boy who comes to university, gets here and finds that the curriculum in economics is not favored in black people.
If I read this book, what am I going to learn?
You are going to learn that systematic oppression is something that is still alive in our communities every day. The black people are still disadvantaged, and this is not because they choose to, but because of the mechanisms of the system that were set up long ago.
What's that one thing that can change in my life if I read this book, becoming that African that you are painting?
So one thing we have against working against black people in society is the consumer effect. Black people are very materialistic. They like to buy things. They produce none of these things. Worst thing, you eat food every day. You eat pap, but there's no black farmers. Like main majority is not black farmers who are dealing with meal, who are producing.
You mean commercial farmers?
Exactly, who are producing the things that we use daily. So we are just supporting a capitalist system that is just bringing us down and just saying we have nothing but our time to give to the system, basically.
Wow, I'm so inspired, Nzalo. I believe that you're also a member of the book club.
Yes.
How has that affected you as an author, but also as a reader?
Okay, as a reader, it gave me access to a lot of material I used to produce this book. They are books quoted directly available at our library there. So I used some of that, and then the university plugged us. This would have never happened. I wrote this since my first year. It was ready, just chilling. And then they hosted a author seminar at Soshanguve. I attended that. Just noticed, wow, man, this thing doesn't even need money. Just 30 rand and transport money to come to National Library and then courier the rest, and then I'll be published. So it came out last year thanks to a seminar hosted by the libraries of TUT.
Mm-hmm. So being a member of the book club did benefit you
A lot.
And then academically, how has being a part of the book club influenced you academically, because you are here to study?
Okay, the studying part, it has helped me to be a team player, because as book clubs we have like these team activities, so we learn how to work in teams and all that. But yeah, it helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. Lastly, I
ate the same one.
I want you to advise authors, young authors who want to write.
Okay.
What would you advise them? Because you're saying that a lot of the books that you see that are written do not necessarily address the challenges faced by Africans, as you have put it. I'm just summarizing what you said. what would you say to an author who is thinking, I must be writing a book? What would you want them to teach the coming generations?
Okay, first thing they must know, there are two ways to publish, self and traditional. You can go for the easy way and, it's not the easy way. You have to be like published, like your work has to be, go publish with a registered publisher, and then they take most of the royalties. And then there's the self-publishing part, the one that I chose, which is easier but easier financially, but the marketing part is where it's gonna hit you, because you have to work on your own, then no one's gonna help you. So you have to choose, you have to email all these people, they won't respond. And some people write these books to become famous, to make money. You must know why you are doing this. If you want to make money, write fiction. Yeah, I chose non-fiction not because I want to become famous for this. I just want to start a dialogue in our conversations that no, black people, youth especially, let's not allow our culture to die while we are still alive. Let's not allow them to erase our history. So you must know your reason for writing before you publish. That's all I'll say. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, are you into politics?
Sort of. I'm just the ground force.
Okay,
Just
all
the
right,
ground
all
force.
right.
Nothing major.
Hakensa sunene nkwari wa wena, and we
Tanzania.
wish many more young South Africans will read I Do Not Like It Here, not only to just read, but to reflect and to grow from it and build on what you started. Hakensa Nzalo.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. As we continue to explore the book club and how it benefits the students, it gives us much joy and pride to know that we don't only have students who are only part of the book club as readers, but we also have students who are authors. Joining us right now is Akona Tlachwayo, who has written on fiction as well as children's book. She will tell us about her journey as an author. Welcome to CampusVibe Cast. We are so delighted to have you today. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And you?
You are so gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
What are you studying? What level are you on? And when did you join the book club? I know it's too many questions, but in essence, tell us about Akona.
Okay, I am Akona Tlachwayo. I'm a published author and I'm also a student at the Tshwane University of Technology, Garankoa campus. I am doing my diploma in accounting, my third year, and I joined the book club when it was introduced in 2023, late 2023. I guess I've answered the...
You did. Thank you so much for that. Tell us about your journey as an author. How did that come about? I know you said you've written on fiction and children's book, but do tell us about that journey.
Okay, so I could say that I started writing when I was 15, around that age. And I would just write on my own because I was taking out my trauma in writing, where my first book comes in. And then in my high school, I had an English teacher, and she would encourage us to write essays a lot, and she would read our essays. So she saw a group of students whose essays that she really liked, and then she entered us into a short story writing competition. Wow. So we entered the competition not knowing what was going on. It was our first time entering a competition. And then they came back a few months later. We had already forgotten about it. And then they were like, no, we're here to announce the winners. There's like 5 winners from your school. And we were so surprised that like, okay, we really worked hard for this. And they announced the winners. And from there on, they taught us how they would be publishing, because I asked a lot of questions about that regarding my own books that I wanted to publish. And that's how my children's book came out, which was the first one that was published from that short story writing competition. And then after that, I continued writing my own work, and I self-published it on Amazon.
Wow, absolutely amazing. And well done, well done. It's such a great milestone. I know people like umgozi, ne? You know, people like umgozi, like a good story.
Yes.
You spoke about trauma. I'm just interested in knowing, did it help you to deal with the trauma? Not necessarily going into the details of the trauma. You can if you want, but did it help you to deal with the trauma? Since you're saying you started writing because you were dealing with trauma.
I could say that it did help me a lot because I didn't have therapy when I was in high school. It wasn't something that was talked about, so I didn't really embark on that path. So I would sit on my own and just write about what had happened and add spices to it so that people don't really point out that this is what happened to you, but then they'll just see it as a form of entertainment and it's intriguing. They want to know what's going to happen next. But not that everything I wrote it word for word about what happens, but I tried to make it interesting so that my mind wouldn't dwell on it too much.
More like a third person. Very interesting. So with the work that you have written so far, Nzalo spoke about writing on fiction so that you can make money. I won't ask how much you have. You know, people will be like, hey, Pella, you must send us money. Akona we had mali. Does that bring in money? Is it also a stream of income that you do consider?
I wouldn't say that fiction makes more money than nonfiction because with nonfiction, it's things that are teaching you about what's happening right now in the country, and most people read books to keep up with what's happening around us. And with fiction, I could say it sells a lot because a lot of people love reading books for entertainment, and you would choose a fictional book over a non-fiction book if you're just reading for entertainment. And with that, I can't really say it has a lot of money. It depends on your marketing. You have to market your book. You have to advertise a lot, and have a lot of people that will read it as well, so they can give you opinions on whether you're on the right path or not. Yeah.
All right. And how do you market your material? How do you market your books?
For me, I would post certain parts of it on Facebook so that now when people read it and they become interested that I want to see more of this, now they have no choice but to go on Amazon and purchase the book so that they can be able to read the rest of the book. And if you share it amongst people who know other people that read, and you can also join a book club as well. Because now you're in an environment where people are reading books all the time. They want new books. They want new stories that they can be interested in. And you can come with your own story and be like, I wrote this. Can you guys check it out? And then that's how you can be advertising and marketing your book.
I hope it grows. I hope you reach many more people. With people who are coming through social media, the world just becomes so globally open. You know, I can imagine if you go on TikTok and read your book live and many other things that you can do. You are young, you have the energy. I'm sure it will give, all your efforts will definitely be reciprocated. Are you interested in writing more? And if you were to write a book, say tomorrow, what kind of a book would you write? As a figure of speech, tomorrow he is just a figure of speech.
Yes, I am still interested in writing books. Right now, in terms of what I'm studying, I feel like there's not much information regarding a career path in my course, especially in my school. So if I were to write a book tomorrow, I would write about that so that I could give people advice on what to avoid and what to go for so that we can avoid spending a lot of time on unnecessary things and choose the right career paths.
And lastly, if I'm not a member of the book club as yet, what am I missing out on?
You are missing out on a lot of events because they teach us how to write, they teach us how to deal with writer's block. There's something called the writer's block where you just go blank and you don't know what to do. there's also there was a short story writing competition last year, and they announced the winners this year. And if you are a person that is really interested in writing, I would suggest that you join the book club, because you will learn a lot regarding where to start and what to do when you get stuck and how to get to the end of your story.
I don't know if I said lastly, but if you are not reading your own books, what do you read? You only read your own books?
No.
Which book have you read and you're like, yeah, I like this? Like, what other books do you read? Just for those who must know, read. This author also reads. Yeah.
I haven't read in a while because it was test week. But the types of book I read are also fiction, because I believe that you have to like learn from other people. So I would read those type of books that are similar to what I would like to write about, just so that I can get some insights on, okay, this is how much I should drag my storyline, or I should just make it short and get to the point. But I just read a lot of fiction. I enjoy entertainment. If I would read non-fiction, I don't think I'd be able to finish it.
All right, Rakona, thank you so much for your time and all the best with your publications.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.